Hi guys, hi, my name is Shivmangla and I once again welcome everyone to the world of testing. Today we are going to discuss with one of the main topic in manual testing, that is the system testing. Okay, so before getting in depth of system testing, let me give you a brief description or a brief definition of system testing. Okay, so when I say system testing, we are actually testing the complete software as a whole, or I can say in the other sense as we are doing end-to-end testing on an application. When I test the complete software in detail, I call it as a system testing. Okay, so here I have given you few points about system testing. The first point says that system testing is defined as testing the whole software behavior as per the customer requirement. Okay, so this point states that what the customer has given the requirement, based on that you are testing the complete software at a time. Okay, the next definition states that testing the fully integrated application including external peripherals in order to check how components interact with one another. That is, what we do here is we combine one by one individual module and test all the module at a time. That is, we are actually trying to see how the component interact with one another. Okay, and the third states that system testing enables us to test, verify and validate both the business requirement as well as application architecture. Okay, so here we are again trying to say that we are actually meeting the customer requirement as well as the application architecture. Okay, so the next point states that the application is tested thoroughly to verify that it meets the technical and functional specification. Okay, so these are few definitions what I can give you for the system testing. Okay, but keep it in mind, system testing is also called as a end-to-end testing or production testing also, because this is the only testing which we do in the time of production. Production in the sense the environment will be same as the application has to go live. Okay, hope you got this slide right. Then let me move to my next slide, which says why system testing is required. As of now, you know what is system testing. Okay, so now the next step is why I need a system testing. For this, I have given you a few points saying that it is the first level of software testing where the application is tested as a whole. Okay, so when I say I am testing a module A, then I say I am testing a module B, then how about combining A and B together? When I test A and B together as a single module, I'll say it as I'm entering into a system testing. Okay? It is done to verify, validate the functional, non-functional, business, technical requirement of a software. Here, my next statement says that we are actually trying to verify and validate the functional requirements, non-functional requirements, business, technical requirement of a software. To test all these or to verify all these, we need a system testing. Okay, and the third statement states that it also includes verification and validation of software application architecture. Not only testing in the form of client requirement, but also testing in the form of complete architecture of a software. When both architecture and the client requirement are satisfied, I can say that my system testing is successful. Okay, then as of now you know what is system testing and why we need system testing. Okay, but before getting into system testing, I have something called entry and exit criteria. These criteria are given by the client by us. Okay, so as a test engineer I should know what exactly is an entry criteria and what exactly is an exit criteria. So when I say entry criteria, it is like entering a loop. where the customers say, I want this. And the end of the day, we say, what you want? We have delivered this. Okay. So, in terms of software definition, entry criteria is complete software system should be developed. That is, entry means when you are entering for a system testing, you want your complete software to be developed. Okay. Then unit testing must be completed on the software. Okay. So now exactly before getting into system testing, I want my unit testing to be completed. I want my integration to be completed. When I say unit and integration, unit is I want my module A to be tested completely and I want module B to be tested completely. When I combine these two, I call it as an integration. But when I test this A and B as a whole, I say I have entered, I made an entry criteria for system testing. Okay, so the fourth definition says that specification for a product have been completed. This means what the client has given the requirement, all the requirements has been satisfied by the developer. Test scripts and schedules are ready. Test scripts or schedules are nothing but the flow charts, what and all are needed for a system testing. When all these are ready, I can say I am able to enter into system testing. This becomes my entry criteria for system testing. Okay, so now when I entered, I should exit also. So for exit criteria for system testing are application met all the document requirements and specification. When I am testing the software, I want the customer requirements to be satisfied. Meantime, I want the specifications also to be satisfied. Okay. Defect found during system testing must be fixed and closed. When I am doing system testing, meantime I get defects. All these defects has to be fixed and closed before coming exit of the system testing. Okay. Then all the test cases for system testing should be executed. When we say I can miss even one or two test cases in functional testing and in integration testing, but in case of system testing, I want my complete test cases for system testing has to be executed. Okay? No critical defects should be open. That means while coming out of the system testing, I want all my critical bugs should be fixed. Some minor bugs still may be there, but criticals are the major bugs which we need to carry it out in the system testing, and we should make sure that all the critical bugs for the system testing are closed. When all these criteria are fulfilled, I can say that I got an exit point for a system testing and the application can go for the next level. Okay, so these gives you my entry and exit criteria for system testing. Now you know what is system testing, why we need system testing, what are the entry and exit criteria for system testing. Now the next steps comes are the what are the types of system testing. Usually in market there are more than 50 types of system testing. Okay, but mainly used are usability testing, stress, regression, load testing, sanity testing and security testing. When I do these type of testing, I mainly call them as a system testing. Okay, so these are few list what I have given for the system testing. Now you know the types of testing now. Then, while writing test cases, while specially writing test cases for system testing, you should keep few things in mind. Okay, the things what it says are system testing must cover the use cases and scenarios. Keep it in mind, especially while like writing the system test cases, all the use cases what you have designed and scenarios what you have created are covered using system testing. Okay, and it must validate all types of requirement. When I say all type of requirement, user interface, functional, non-functional, performance, security, each and every point you should consider while writing system test cases. These two are the main points which you have to follow while writing the system test cases. Okay, Other than this, while writing system test cases, your procedure will be same as you write functional test cases and integration test cases. Okay. So now I have given in this slide few definitions or like few comparison between system testing and integration. Here, while system testing, we are actually more stressed about requirement specification, whereas in integration we are stressed about interface specification. That is checking whether the data is able to flow between two modules or not. Okay. While system testing is a high-end testing because we are doing in a live environment, that is production environment, whereas integration is again a low-level testing. Here in system testing, I am not interested in coding. Here in integration, visibility of integration structure. Integration structure in the sense, I should know how data is flowing between two modules. Okay, so that I have called it as an integration structure. Okay, and the last difference what I can give between system and integration is the complete system is configured in a controlled environment. That means while doing system testing, I must make sure the environment what I have designed is live, that is production. Okay, here I am controlling each and everything, but whereas in case of integration testing, the purpose of exercising the interface between component is important. That is, in this I am only interested how the data is able to flow between the different modules. Okay, so this slide gives you a like a clear idea about the difference between system testing and integration testing. Okay, as of now you know what is system, why we need system testing, what are the types of system testing, what is an entry and exit criteria of system testing, right? Now let me get in a kind of practical example to explain you the system testing. Okay, for this I'll open a Chrome for you, where I'll open the Gmail. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll just click on create account. When I clicked on create account, I can see that create your Gmail account. I can see these fields. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll give some first name, I'll give some last name, I'll choose some email address, some password. Password I should keep it in mind. Okay, so what I'll do is so I have given some date, I have given some month, I have given some. Okay, so now what I'll do is again I am a female and phone number is something related to some phone number. I have given random phone number. The current email address is okay, uh, shivjanti at gmail.com. Okay, so now what I did was I filled all these details. When I filled all these details, I can see none of the fields are showing in red color except this one. This is something like it is asking me to enter a tough password. Okay, but what if I remove this and I try to click on next step. When I try to click on next step, actually it is showing me you can't leave this empty. That means all this has to be entered. What we are doing from first name till the location, all the fields, we are doing end to end testing from start to end. When we are testing from start to end, we are actually doing system testing. We are not leaving even a single field, and we are trying to test each and every field, the integration between each and every field, the functional testing on each and every field. When we do this type of testing, we call it as a system testing. Okay. One more thing I need to tell you about system testing is it is also called launching an application. How launching an application? Because when you enter all these fields, when you click on next step, it will go you and create an account. That is, you have actually logged into the Gmail, right? So that means you have launched the application. That is the reason why system testing is also called as a launching of an application. Okay, so this may have given you a clear idea how we do system testing, right? So this this complete system testing has given you an idea what exactly is the system testing, how we write test cases for system testing, what is the difference between integration and system testing, what is an entry and exit criteria, right? So thanks for watching this. Hope you like this video. Bye bye.